Hi guys, it's Matt here with TEKCORE UK, and today we have an exciting hands-on with the iPhone 5 Colour Lab service from mendmyi. Now, we caught up with the guys at Gadget Show Live 2013, and whilst we were there, I thought, I'm going to go for it and have my iPhone changed to green. Now, before I show you that outcome, what is the Colour Lab and how does it work? So, I'm going to briefly take you through the process on the mendmyi website. To start with, you choose the base colour. So this is the original colour of your iPhone as it is at the moment, so black or white. And then you need to decide whether you want an entirely new housing or use your existing one. So if yours is a little bit beat up, then they recommend getting a new one. But if yours is in really good nick, then use your existing one and it's a little bit cheaper too. For those of you who haven't even bought an iPhone yet, but you really want a colour labbed iPhone, you can actually buy a SIM-free handset from mendmyi, which is already colour labbed. So the next step is choosing the colour of your new colour labbed iPhone. mendmyi have a load on their website, so pink, purple, red, green, but if there's a colour there that you want, go for it. If there's not one there that you want, they will even colour match. So if you can send them a colour swatch and ask really nicely, they will colour match it for you. Using your existing handset costs £96 and takes between 4 and 10 days. If you want a new housing, it does cost a little bit more, so you're looking at £186. But if yours is all scratched up, it's got dents in, then getting a new one's definitely going to be the right course of action. You can also choose between black and silver for the volume and power buttons as well, and we have heard that mendmyi will be introducing some coloured glass and coloured buttons somewhere in the near future, so keep an eye on our website for that. Let's take a look at the results. I know this is the bit that you're all waiting for. This is the first time we've done a video outside. Yep, we actually recorded this outside because the Colour Lab itself really pops under natural sunlight. It looks great indoors, but under some bright sunlight it really shines. Now, the Colour Lab process is anodizing the iPhone's aluminium shell. So this is what Apple do at the moment. To make it black and to make it the silver colour, it's not the raw aluminium colouring, it is actually an anodization process that takes place. So I'm not going to go into the depths of what anodization is, but effectively it can change the colour of the aluminium. Now, what makes the Colour Lab process even cooler is the fact that the standard iPhone 5 anodization has a thickness of around 13 microns. So don't worry about what that is really, but the mendmyi one has around 20 microns. So what does that mean? Well, it means that the mendmyi Colour Lab is actually 40% more durable than the standard Apple finish on the iPhone. So, I mean, it's still likely to mark if you were to drop your iPhone from a great height, but the colour is actually going to stand there. It's going to stay there a little bit more, or a little bit longer perhaps, than the Apple one would. When holding the black housing, because obviously I got that one back, next to the green one, they look identical. mendmyi only use genuine original parts anyway, so there's no concern with the quality of the replacement housing. Looking at my old housing, you can see around the bottom there's some wear and tear, so from headphones and from the lightning port. I did even drop it, so there was a minor sort of scratch along the bottom. It's not the end of the world, and mendmyi do say that if you send the housing in that looks a little bit like that, likelihood is those scratches are going to turn out the same colour as the new one that you pick. But if you want to be rid of them completely, the only way to guarantee that is to have a new replacement housing. So my phone's now green. It looks a little bit like a phone I imagine a Green Lantern or the Hulk would use. I really like it. Green's my favourite colour, but whilst we were there we did check out a purple one, we checked out a red one, and they all looked amazing. I mean, the finish on them is absolutely superb, and because it's not a paint or anything like that, it's not going to chip anywhere easily as a paint would. So really guys, we can't recommend the mendmyi Colour Lab service enough. The process is simple. I mean, you order online, they arrange a courier, and it's all really takes very little effort. And if you're worried about being without your phone for a period of time, you can even opt to get a loan phone from mendmyi. So they'll send out an iPhone 4 or a 4S to you before they pick up your iPhone. It means that you're always going to have a phone. You're not going to be radio silent for a week or two while also Colour Lab process takes place. The mendmyi team are amazing. They're all really helpful, and they really do sort of go out of their way to make sure that you're happy, which is great. And have a look. I mean, go along to the mendmyi website, have a look at the Colour Lab. Follow mendmyi on Twitter @mendmyi, and head on over to our website tekcore.co.uk for a full review and some nice pictures. And you can find us on Twitter @TEKCORE UK. If you've got any questions about the anodization process or about the colour lab in general, pop them in the comments below. We'll be sure to answer. Even if we've got to ask mendmyi for some technical stuff, I'm sure we can find out for you. So there you have it, the mendmyi colour lab for the iPhone 5. Thanks for watching.